Hello everyone. So now we will see some queen versus pawn and games. So here the idea is we have a pawn on 7th rank, basically second rank here in black side. So and this pawn is one step away from promotion square. Now white side has one queen, so now white chance to play. So now here you can have this check, queen f4 check. Now this king can move to e2 square, possibly so that he can push this pawn and give a check to this king. Now king e2, then possibly we will play queen g3 and attacking this square. So this king has to come on f1 square so that it will protect the pawn on g2. Now queen check on f3, so king g1 supporting this pawn. So that is the idea here. When this king come into in the front of the pawn which is going to promote, so in that position we will play our king. So that is the idea. In this position, this kind of position, this is a setup where you can play like this. When this king move front of the pawn, move your king. So this is the idea behind these position. Now king move on g7. Now black king move to h2 square, so queen also f2. Simply block this pawn, basically pin this pawn from queen so that this pawn can't promote, and king has to move somewhere. So king h1. Now you simply have check, king h4. So in this check, king has to move on g1 square. Then again we will move our king, king g6, then king f1, then again check, queen f4 check, king e2, and same setup again. You will go on g3 attacking this pawn, so king has to come back to defend that pawn. And again we have queen f3 check. Simply go with this corner so that king will move to inside this zone. Again on g1, then we will push our king again on g5. Slowly our king is coming near. Then this king s2, and our king is totally near now, so that if pawn promotion is there, simply we will deliver a checkmate. So that is the idea behind this kind of setup. Now we will see some other position, and in this position you can see this queen doesn't have any check, so this king is just between there, stopping this queen to give any check. So now black uh, uh, simply promote the pawn here. Now in our e1 square, queen promotes, and we have queen a5 check. Simply we will move this king now around this queen so that we can simply draw this game. So this is the idea here. So basic idea is, don't put your king in front of the queen so that queen doesn't block the checking square. Don't block your queen, and simply move your king simply aside there, so that your queen can freely move in all over the board, which is the idea, queen pawn and game. So in this position you can see here, this king, white king can draw this one. So simply basically we are targeting this promotion square, so this pawn easily not we don't have that promotion. Now king has to move on d8, then queen has to move on d8 check, king g7 there, then we have queen g5 check. Now king simply move on f7, Now we have this queen h6 idea to attacking this pawn. Then this king has to come on g8 square. Now queen g6 check. Now king h8, simply targeting some kind of stalemate. Let's say king move on d2, and then it is a stalemate because of this, and this pawn is there. So this kind of situation you can draw, maybe probably some tricky ideas. Right. So in this position there are several ideas. First you have to go with this queen on d7, then move here, then there, like this. So queen d7 check, king move on g6, then queen e6 check, king g7, and then queen e7 check, king g8. Now simply you move your king now. uh, that is the part here. Now simply promotion is there, and check, we simply move our king on g6, and now possibly if queen come to g7 square, we simply capture that queen and give a checkmate. All right, so like this. And next idea, you are thinking of stalemate. Let's say you go here and capture by queen, and this is stalemate. But in this case we can simply capture by king. If king move, let's say here, then simply we deliver a checkmate. So in that case we simply capture with king here. That is the idea. All right, simply you go here, then simply capture with king. That's not a difference. All right, we will move here. Okay, so in this position, as you can see here, king is on d6 and we have this promotion. Let's say white chance here, white to play here, and simply we promote our pawn. Then in that case we have this check on queen to e3 check, and simply we will lose this queen. So don't promote in this position. Simply move your king first near the pawn, king e7, then queen come to there, queen e5 check, then king d7, simply little go away from that pawn, and after that come back like this, queen f6, simply go to that file, and after king e8 we have this check from queen e6 check, king f8, then king will come. So same idea, when king is front of this promotion square, and then we have simply this king move, then king will move on g7 square. After that queen e7, we have king g8, and then again check, king will move on h8 square, then f6 check queen, then we have again g8, and this g6 check, we have this h8. So this is the idea where you can't capture this pawn because of a stalemate chance if you take, and this is the stalemate. So this is a draw. You can do a draw in this position. All right, so next one. So yeah, this is a similar structure, I guess. I think that's all from this. You have learned something. Thank you.